Hi, and welcome to another Photo Stories. Today, I've got the opportunity to introduce you to the work of Evgeniya Strygina. Evgenia originally had an interest in both film and photography as a teenager, but actually went on to do a degree in Spanish and in journalism before she returned to her love of photography and took a couple of courses in fine art photography school in Moscow. She also went on a year-long course in contemporary art theory and practice at the Moscow Museum of Modern Art, and since then has taken part in a number of group shows, not only in Moscow, but in places like Brindisi. In 2022, she relocated to the UK, which gave her some fresh opportunities and, in some ways, fresh impetus to use her photography to explore themes, particularly those of the nature of space and the longing for home that people have once they are forced into moves. She's shown her work since in a number of places, including the Photo Film Festival, London Lighthouse. She's with the Chichek Gallery, who also represent her, and she's been in a large number of publications, including Fisheye Magazine, Truth in Photography, Altiba 9, and Art Doc Photography Magazine. She's won some notable awards as well, and perhaps most pertinently among those, given the time that we're recording this, Photometry Awards, which are judged by Martin Parr, who sadly passed away recently. And I happen to know that she had a very nice photograph of herself with Martin Parr, following on from that. Evgenia had her first solo show in the Czech Republic following an art residency there in 2023, and her book Home from Home was published by Ephemera in Tokyo very recently. So welcome, Evgenia.
Hi,
Uh,
Nigel. Thank you. Thank you for this introduction. Thank you.
that's okay. Have I missed anything out that's significant?
Well, no, I think it's pretty much everything. So thank you. Very nice
Well,
introduction.
I know there's a lot more I could say, but for the sake of brevity, I try and keep it fairly low key. Anyway, we're going to have a chat about just one photograph that you've taken and the reasons you took it. So I'm going to see if you'd like to share that with us now on the
Yeah,
screen.
yeah, of course. Just 1 second. Mm, just let me know if you can see it.
Great. We can see that. Thank you very much. Yeah.
Trying to make it bigger, maybe.
If
Um,
you can, that would be great. But I'm not sure how you do that. Um,
yeah, I have no idea, to be honest. Well, anyway, I can. Uh, is
we
that
can see the
okay?
photograph,
Yeah.
so that's okay. Tell me about the photograph and why you took this particular photo.
Yeah, of course. So that's the photograph from the project Home from Home, and the entire project, the entire idea of this project is to talk about the meaning of home, the feeling of belonging, because that's the stories of people who moved to the UK. They're immigrants, and I wanted to talk about how it feels to start from the scratch in the new country, how it feels to rebuild your life and reinvent yourself in a way from your name to people around you. And this particular photograph of a mother breastfeeding her twins, and it was taken about an hour after I first met this family. And I was really grateful that trust between us developed so quickly and that I was able to capture such an intimate moment of their life. And The thing is that for this project, I took pictures of people some weeks, some days, even some hours after they moved to their new homes. So I wanted them to pause, to look around, to understand where are they now and do they like the place? Does it feel uncomfortable? Does it help them to get settled? Or probably they want to run away immediately? And in this specific picture, I would say that I wanted to create something like environmental portrait, which means that not only the person, but also the surroundings are very important. And this photograph was taken during the first weeks after a difficult move to a new country of this family. And the mother was helping her children cope with the stress. And according to her, breastfeeding helped them feel safe, feel calm. And in that moment, she became their home in a way, their home both literally and metaphorically.
So it was
So,
a continuation really for the children of what they had been used to, so they were less stressed.
yeah, exactly. And she said that they trying to finish they try to finish this breastfeeding, but children just was so stressed, and that was the only thing that helped them. So it was a kind of familiar thing for them, and probably that helped them to feel safe and calm.
Yeah, I can understand that. But I mean, I'm amazed that someone could, as quickly as you describe it, um, uh, be in agreement with you to show such an intimate picture. And I think that probably says something about your approach to the family as well. You've obviously created a good impression and a feeling of safety with them, which I think is quite important for photographers to do if they're going to take good portraits of people. Were there any particular technical difficulty? It looks like quite a big space and the lighting is pretty good in it.
Um, I use the natural light. I always try to use the natural light, probably because it's more convenient and easier for me to work with this type of lighting. I decided to use this curtain, probably because I wanted, at that time, I wanted to create something in the middle, something in between of documentary and staged project. So I wanted to find the balance between these two elements, capturing and directing. So I didn't want to shoot a completely documentary project, and I didn't want to shoot completely staged one. So it's a kind of a mix between these two things. And I used this curtain. It was the part of the environment in the home they lived. So I just built this frame, and yeah, that's what I did. But in terms of technical issues, I didn't have many, probably because I usually work quickly, quite quick, and I just prefer to work with everything I see and use everything I see for the image, and it helps me. I don't have like a lot of equipment. I don't have a lot of lighting, etc. So I just use what I have,
Yeah,
and I think that's the best way to approach to these type of projects, this type of photography.
great. I mean, it's a lovely photograph. I do really like this. And I know we had a discussion before the broadcast about this photograph because it had a bit of an afterlife on Instagram, I think.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, I didn't expect this, but then I posted this on Instagram. It caused a huge reaction and discussion of what considered an appropriate age for breastfeeding. Because you can see these children are quite grown up, and I received a large number of negative comments, and I choose not to delete them, even the most offensive ones. But Instagram chose to delete my post. They removed the content, and the official reason was the promotion of sexual exploitation of children. And I believe that happened due to a large number of reports. Probably people just reported this image. I managed to contact support and the post was restored because so I explained to them that there is nothing about sexual exploitation of children and that's the misunderstanding and they have to look at this picture once again just to get the idea what's really happening. But a bit later, my entire account was blocked and even permanently deleted. And it was a real shock for me. And I started thinking about, well, how years of work and the story of your whole life as an artist can be erased in a second by the algorithm. But I also didn't give up and I managed to reach the support team and my permanently deleted account was restored. I don't
Well
know
done.
how it works, but yeah, they said that it was permanently deleted and now then they said, okay, we'll give you another chance. And to be honest, I'm really grateful to everyone for these angry comments and reports because first of all, I didn't realize that my work could be that disturbing. But I also realized that many people landed on my page without really looking into the context of the
Yeah.
photograph or noticing that that's the part of the bigger project about immigration, the loss of home, the emotional turbulence that comes with it. But anyway, I think that it's a good experience, and that's what art is all about for me. It's about start of the conversation, dialogue, even discussion, or probably the argument. It's something that can give a massage to your brain, and that's how it should work, I believe. So I think
Yeah.
that that's a wonderful experience I had.
I'd agree, and I know we've had conversations in the past about the difference between a photographer and being an artist. And I think you're right, and I think this is a piece of art because it challenges people and it makes people think if they're prepared to think. Sadly, a lot of people don't seem very prepared to think these days. they,
Yeah.
they wish to make very fast judgments about things. Well, who knows? Perhaps my entire YouTube channel will disappear if,
Sorry for
if
that.
they
Sorry for that, Nigel. It was not my intention. Sorry for that.
if they even agree to show this in the first place. Who knows? We'll find out, I guess.
Yeah, I have a contact from of the support team, so just let me know and we will
I
figure
will.
it out.
Thank you
Yeah.
very much indeed. Evgenia, thank you ever so much for talking to us today. We've sort of come to an end of our time together. Um, if anybody has enjoyed the broadcast and would like to see more, they just need to hit the subscribe button. There are other broadcasts to come. And thank you very much for watching. Thanks, Evgenia, too.
Thank you, Nigel, for having me. Thank you.